Good morning. This is your friendly reminder that some days are going to be bad and other days are going to be good. For me, yesterday was a bad day. I found out that the comedy show I'm hosting, 5 days later, there's going to be another comedy show. And I overthought it because we are our own worst critics. I don't think anyone else can make you feel more worse about yourself than you. Fortunately, though, my day got better, and after I posted a video to YouTube, I woke up with 2 comments because I'm not a famous celebrity. I'm not anyone special. I'm just me. And I woke up with 2 comments, and in both comments, my awesome 2 subscribers out of 2,700 subscribers on Bjarnson videos, which for the closed captioning robot is spelled Bjornsonvideos. I'm not going to be editing my closed captions anymore because it just takes way too much time. And they both said that they love me. They said, we don't care if you're not doing good. We don't care if you're not going to be all the time happy in front of the camera because we just love you for you. At first, I took it as an insult. I'm like, you don't care about me? That makes no sense. But then what they were trying to say is that they love me regardless of if I have a good day or bad day, that I actually do have people out there in the internet that would do anything to help me out if they could. And you know what? Sometimes that's all we need in life, in my opinion. Sometimes all we need is to be told that someone does care about us. So if you have not told anyone you care about them, send the people in your life a little text message, because nowadays no one picks up the phone and calls anymore. Just call them through a text message and say, hey, blank, I just want you to know that I care about you. And I might not say it a lot, but I'm here. And I might be distant, but I'm here. Because you never know how long someone's going to be here until they're gone, I'm 34. I don't plan to go anywhere. But I'm also blind. And let me tell you, that truly sucks some days. Some days, because of my blindness, I have nothing else to do except think about my blindness. And sometimes I let it win. Sometimes I'm like, oh, goodness gracious, I don't like being blind. But there's actually days out there where I do like being blind. I do realize the upsides to being blind. Like when I'm in situations in public when someone is very upset with me and I don't seem to understand why they're upset, and then I don't know until they get mad at me. Or if, say, I'm walking out and about and I do something that offends another person and they glare at me, I don't understand a glare. I don't understand a bad look. And some days that's quite freeing. The only time I get a bad look and I understand it's a bad look is when this one time I was in Grand Prairie, Alberta, and there was an Arby's across the Grand Prairie Mall, across the Prairie Mall there. And the lady looked at me and glared so hard, like she gave me the worst look in the world, because their soda machine was out in the lobby. And I thought, hey, if the pop machine is out in the lobby, maybe, just maybe, it's free pop, like one free refill. Anyway, I filled up my pop, right? It was a medium. I filled up more Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I can't remember what it was. And then I came back to my table. And my wife and my best friend both told me that lady over there at the front, that cashier glared at you. She did not like what you did. And I'm like, what do you mean she glared at me? Oh, she was watching you hard. And her lips said that was not the right thing to do. And I remember I was like, she glared at me, hey? So I told them, I'll be right back. And I went to the lady with a toonie, because obviously the refills weren't free, right? For those of my American followers, a toonie is $2 here in Canada. It's its own coin. And I show up with my toonie, and I tell her, I said, hey, my friends back there said you gave me a very dissatisfied, angry look. I'm here to pay for my drink because you gave me a glare and I feel awful because I didn't know I was supposed to pay for a refill and I'm terribly sorry. Here's my toonie. I dropped down the toonie, the $2 in front of her. Kindly, I put it down on the, whatchamacallit, counter. And she says, no, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. In her classic Filipino accent. And I said, no, it's not fine. It's not fine. I offended you, and I'm here to show repentance. I'm here to show gratitude, and I want to make your life better. So here is $2. I am terribly sorry. I got a free refill. Maybe I should have thought of it more. No, no, it's okay. It's okay, she says. No, she wouldn't take my $2. And I said, but you glared at me. You glared at me. And she said, I didn't do that. And then I asked my friends, I said, hey, did she glare? And everybody was like, yeah, she glared. And then she just backed away. And yeah, it was at that moment where I realized, this thing about being blind and not being able to see very good, it's kind of a superpower because I don't really focus on interactions where people are giving me weird looks because I can't see those weird looks. And I think that is a superpower. I think that makes being blind kind of cool. The only time you know you've done something wrong is if the person who is offended tells you you've done something wrong. And then as a blind person, some of us actually want to deal with it. Some of us actually want to share and make the person's experience better. I wasn't offended that she glared at me. I was more like, oh my goodness, I did a bad thing. I got to go make it right. Anyway, moments like yesterday when I was having a bad day because I found out the comedy show I'm putting together on May 15th in Red Deer, Alberta. I found out there's another comedy show 5 days later where the comedians are actual celebrities and have been places. And I just felt so bad. I felt like my comedy show is going to be overshadowed by a better comedy show because these comedians are actual celebrities that have been on Sirius XM, Prime Video, other TV, actual Canadian television things. And here I'm just putting together a small town comedy show where no one really knows who these comedians are. And I just want them to get paid for once because they've been working hard. And I think these comedians deserve a fun little paycheck. And now I found out that there's another comedy show at the same venue 5 days later. And it just made me feel like crap. I felt awful. But today I'm feeling much better because you know what? If I can sell out that comedy show in 10 days, it's still a victory. But I guess I'm worried I'm not going to be able to sell out that comedy show because there's a better celebrity comedy show and these people are more well known. And it really brought my day down. On the plus side, how much time do I have? I have to get close to you here for a second. Okay, good. On the plus side, my day got better because I got to hang out with a TikTok friend, my TikTok best bud, Anna. She's also known as Mom in a Cup. And she is so sweet, and we have a lot in common, and we just vibe. Like, if you ever check us out on live stream, we just talk about life from things like, remember the smoking sections back in the day when restaurants had smoking sections to like, remember VHS tapes, DVDs? Yeah, we kind of talk like that because I'm 34 and she's 40, and it's like that perfect time bit where we can both relate on certain things, but not everything. It's perfect. Also, my day ended off even better because I entered a Zoom competition for Calgary Funny Fest 2025, and I actually won the Zoom comedy. And I'll be in Calgary on January, March, April. On April 26th, I'll be in Calgary performing at 7 p.m. So if you're in Calgary, visit Funny Fest Calgary, the official website, and you'll be able to know more information on that. Anyway, thank you for listening. Unlike my American counterparts in America, here in Canada, I don't get paid for this video. But if you want to throw me a few bucks, you can click the Buy Me a Coffee link in my profile here on TikTok. Canadians truly make TikTok videos for the fun of it. I don't think we have a creator fund here. We just do it because we love you that much. And thanks for listening.